President Biden's 100th day in office is this Friday. But 2 days before that milestone, he's addressing a joint session of Congress tonight. One of the lawmakers who will be watching that speech is Republican Congressman Ralph Norman from South Carolina's 5th District. And he joins us now. Congressman, thank you for your time this morning. I appreciate it. I'm curious, when you watch tonight, what do you want to hear versus what you think you're going to hear?
Well, you know, if you look over the history of the 230 plus years, Jason, the president's given the basically the state of the country, hopefully it'll be an uplifting message. Hopefully he will tell us his goals and plans that he plans to implement. That, you know, we haven't heard. He hasn't had many press conferences. As you know, he stayed pretty much in the basement during the election. People just didn't know. I know from what the actual bills that has passed that he wants to champion, like H.R. 1, which in my opinion, it does take away the voting rights, the D.C. statehood, and others, is pretty dramatic. It's a shift to the left. I hope he doesn't lay out a agenda that's basically socialist, but we'll see. You know, we don't know. So we don't know what to expect. There'll be very few members of Congress there because we're out of session. And so time will tell. When other members of the GOP, by the way, I'm holding the 15-page American Family Plan that I printed out moments ago. I haven't even had time to go through it all. When the GOP, when you look at bills, when you look at things that are coming from the president or from the opposing side, do you immediately go through and start scratching out things you don't like? Do you look for areas where you can come together? What are you expecting to see with the unity in tonight's speech? Well, that's just the point. We haven't had any unity because the bills have not come through the regular order of going through subcommittees and debating them. They've pretty much been rushed through without any debate, without any amendments. It goes to the floor, and it's been an up or down vote. And predominantly, the bills that, in my opinion, will do so much damage to this country has had very little, if any, Republican support. A lot of these bills, like the COVID bill, like the infrastructure bill, are hundreds and hundreds of pages, so you really don't have time. And it's like a tidal wave coming at us. So it's the bipartisanship. We have not had a chance to even get there because we hadn't seen the bills until they hit the floor. So what do you think the president needs to do in the next 100 days, Congressman, to move maybe a little closer to that bipartisanship, which is the word we've heard a lot and we're going to hear tonight in the speech? What should he do in the next 100 days? What he needs to do is tell us how he's going to pay for all this spending, how we're going to have a balanced budget. The number one threat to this country is insolvency by all this spending. You know, for your listeners, you can't, whether it's a business or a family household, you can't just continue to spend with no cuts and no thought to how we're going to pay for things. He needs to explain militarily how we're going to handle China. How we're going to handle Iran, which is enriching uranium at a pace that we haven't seen for the last 4 years. What's our plan for infrastructure that really has to do with infrastructure? But the bottom line, financial solvency is a key issue. Strengthen our military. He's threatened to cut it. And so, you know, we need to see what he wants to do or what he plans to do and support. And see if any bipartisanship can come. Right now, I see very little hope of that, but we'll see. That's what the purpose of this speech is. That is so true, and we'll be watching and taking notes and break it all down tomorrow. Congressman Ralph Norman, thank you, coming to us from the wonderful city of Rock Hill. A lot of friends down in that area. Thank you for your time this morning. Appreciate it.